Hello, this is Stephen Walvig. I'm a program officer with education, and I'll be speaking to the Educational Success Portfolio. Within the Educational Success Portfolio, there are two main portfolios, Early Childhood and Career and Future Readiness. I'll start to speak to early childhood education, and we'll follow up with the Career and Future Readiness. Early childhood is going to be defined as two major areas of work: early care and learning, and programs for parents. Programs who apply in the early childhood portfolio can apply for either the early care and learning or the parenting programs, or both. You do not have to provide programs in both those areas to be competitive with the early childhood portfolio. In the Career and Future Readiness, this in our last RFP was described as out of school time. And the Career and Future Readiness investments are really thinking about after school, positive youth development, summer programs and activities with structured, highly contextualized learning, where participation by the learner is voluntary and the personal development of the youth is emphasized. The reason that we decided to reframe this as Career and Future Readiness is the out of school time name didn't really capture all that these programs are doing to help prepare youth for their futures. Both being able to be choice ready as to deciding what they would like to do in their lives, and really preparing them for future careers. In the early childhood, you can see that there's two columns here. The left column for early childhood programs with the eligibility requirements, as well as the preferred approaches that we'll be looking for in the application, especially the narrative section of the application, as well as the parent programs, the eligibility and preferred approaches. Again, programs or applicants can apply for one or both of these areas within this particular portfolio. The outcomes that we're aiming for are increasing the number of children experiencing poverty and or children of color to be on track and ready for school. The first indicator, 1.1, is about the number of children demonstrating readiness for kindergarten or age-appropriate development, or having developmental intervention strategies in place. 1.2 is about the families and caregivers, demonstrating positive and responsive parenting techniques that support children's social, emotional, cognitive, and physical development, and families who are connected to and have access to community services as needed. With the Career and Future Readiness, we also have eligibility and preferred approaches. One of the most important things to mention on this particular portfolio is this program, and this is true for the early childhood as well as the Career and Future Readiness. Both of these have an exclusion of this RFP will not fund private, public, and or charter K-12 schools and school-operated programs. In addition, the Career and Future Readiness programs are targeted to serve youth in grades 6-12 with a priority on serving students in middle school. So there will be a bonus for programs that serve more than half of their individuals served who are in the middle school years, and we're defining that as grades 6-8. Programs are still eligible if they serve outside of these grade ranges. The only exclusions we truly have are programs will not be eligible if they only serve grades K through 5 or only serve above grade 12. Other than that, one of the bigger things to consider with this eligibility is the duration of the program. So we expect that programs must offer at least 30 days or 90 hours of programming during the year, and we expect students will participate in at least 75% of those days or those hours. The preferred approaches listed here describe what a high-quality Career and Future Readiness out-of-school time program would do in our minds, and we would hope that applicants would describe these in the narrative section of the application. The outcomes for Career and Future Readiness, there are 3 of them. The first one is the youth increased career and future readiness skills. This is really the social emotional component of these outcomes, with indicator 1.1 being youth maintaining or improving critical thinking and problem-solving skills, indicator 1.2 being youth maintaining or improving their interpersonal or relationship skills, and 1.3, youth maintaining or improving their self-efficacy and growth mindset. I'll note that indicator 1.3, the self-efficacy and growth mindset, is new. If you're a current funded partner, this is something that's different from the last rounds of grants in the outcomes and indicators we had in that Helping Children Learn, Lead, and Succeed grant opportunity. Outcome 2, youth demonstrate a connection, positive connection to a caring adult, is a critical part of this work. We want to make sure that that's an opportunity for the youth participating in these programs. Outcome 3 is youth are actively engaged in learning, and so we expect that students do participate on a regular basis in these programs. As you saw on the last slide, we do have a duration expectation that programs offer 30 days or 90 hours of programming, and that youth are expected to participate in at least 75% of those days or those hours. And that's really what this outcome 3 is about, is making sure that these great programs are accessible and are being used on a regular basis by the students participating in them.